Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington football team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the draw play with Mack. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz, and his pass incomplete. It was DeShazer Everett that time who got a hand in to break it up.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
37-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Colts 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 3rd field goal in the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? First from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 25.
25 yards that time.
Indianapolis.
Throwing is Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Colts.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
They got his man complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
35. Colts 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep for Hilton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll walk him back half the distance. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
To number 24.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Colts first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for number 10. Incomplete. It's
now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
45.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 19 right. Check 52.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brings up
so after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Wentz. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Colts.
Check pass. Mike 9.
Now Wentz. He completes this one to Mack. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes this Washington 59, Colts 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Rodgers on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Today's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.